Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Bama, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Keelan Russell pulls it in. It's Jenkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. It's Hill. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Russell. Look out. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, even.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Hill. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keelan Russell. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Escapes the sack. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. The play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Russell makes the grab, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to throw. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Under pressure, setting up the screen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first. Working that left side now. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Knowles in the hurry-up. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense looks like they're coming. Rides to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Turns it upfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knowles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Hand it to the back. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Throwing Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Makes the catch and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Southern Mississippi, taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they grab it in the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
Nice job by the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're
going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Keelan Russell. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Taken down right away. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety trap. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Hill. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's changing the play. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Stepping to the right. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Caught, it's Riles. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Riles. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Makes the grab and room to run. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Second down, going to throw it. Look out! Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Noles will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. Trying to establish the run. They've got him corralled.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Making the adjustment. 4th down, Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for running room. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Past the 6. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right at the line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Russell. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Caught. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Bush is ahead. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.